I think I have a love-hate relationship with collabs, honestly. Like, there's so many things I wanted to talk about with this intro that like I had to rewrite it so many times. There was a bit about how group dynamics affects different parts of a collaboration experience. I had a bit about um what to look out for, some etiquettes and stuff like that. I even have this graphs about focus and attention. Like, there's just so much things to talk about that it could warrant its own series. There was also one bit that I wanted to talk about all the messed up experiences I had, even with this show. But I think for this episode, I wanted to move to something more positive. Throughout these projects and collabs these years, collaborating with these creators have helped me to break out of my shell. A lot of times I've just been playing games with a lot of people that just kind of detracts me from actually learning about people. For example, with this show, I've been learning about these amazing creators who have their own schedule, what they have done, how did they manage to cope with balancing work, hobbies, and life. And just learning about that has given me a bigger connection to these people just because of AVD. You could say, in a way, that these collaborative experiences that I have gathered together has helped me learn to learn about others in a way that um, I don't think just playing games with them would have allowed me. I don't think the contestants have to think too much about like scheduling them, but I want them to at least learn how to expand beyond just playing games together. I think it's gonna be alright for them, right? I think I'll help them in the long run.
無敵の笑顔ガラスメディア知りたいその秘密ミステリアス逆のさえ彼女のエリア完璧で嘘つきの君は天才的なアイドル様食べた時の本を遊びに行くならどこに行くの何も食べてないそれは内緒何を聞かてるものらりくらり淡々とだけどさんさんといやそれ言えない蜜はうちの ID あれもないないないこれもないないない好きなだよ相手はさ答えて
誰かに愛されたことも誰かのこと愛したこともないそんな私の嘘がいつか本当になることいつかきっと全部手に入れる私はそう欲張りなアイドル等身大的なことのちゃんと愛したいから今日も嘘をつくのこの言葉がいつか本当になる日を願ってそれでもまだ君と君にだけは言えずにいたけどああやったやったこれは絶対嘘じゃない愛してる
Alright, so Donuts, team captain, how you feeling about that? You excited?
Yeah, kind of. I am shivering in my boots. My non-existent boots. But no,
your shiny boots.
my shiny boots, my shiny purple boots. It's definitely like a very honorary title. I always feel like I sometimes put myself in some leadership type position. So I feel like it's right up my alley, but I'm also like I have those second doubts. Got the little demons whispering to me. They're like, "You can't do it."
Kanaria, hi, how are you?
I'm very good.
Tia, hi, how's it going?
Hello I'm alright I'm
Alright.
living
So,
Collabs, how do you feel about them?
I like doing collabs, but it also depends on the person I'm collabing with sometimes. Because I've had collabs in the past where my collab partner is talking way too much and interacting way too much with the chat, and I have like a hard time interacting with them instead. The point where I'm like thinking that I should properly communicate this through with them. Like, for example, maybe I will mute them, which I don't want to do. So usually I'm trying to find a compromise where only one person is like streaming, but I don't want to do that either. So it's a complicated thing for me.
For the most part, I'm fine with collabs. I think that it's nice meeting new people. But it's just kind of difficult with time zones.
So I like collabs. I like watching them. I have had like very minimal collabs myself. But yeah, I think collabs are good. It's also like very fun to collab with other people because you really get to like talk to them, and I think again like collabing kind of lets your personality shine through. I feel like in the VTuber environment, it can be like a hit or miss too. Because there are some people sometimes that like take advantage of collabing or trying to collab with other people just to like try and get other people to their channel, like kind of in an like inorganic way. I can't talk too much on it because I haven't really experienced that much collabing. So I'm like, I don't really know how it is that much.
What do you think is your best and worst experience during a collab?
I guess with like worst ones, it's when like not everyone gets along. Because I think there was one incident, it was before I was on this show, where I think someone accidentally said something offensive. I don't think he meant it at all. And it kind of just ruined the whole vibe of someone else. And it wasn't until like, I think near the end of the stream that she decided to say something. But I think that was like one of the worst times I've ever been a collab. The best one, I think I was playing Party Animals with a bunch of people. And besides it taking a minute to like set up, it was pretty fun. I had a great time. The only thing I couldn't do was like actually stream it because OBS just decided to say no.
I think honestly, like so far the collabs that I've had have been pretty good. I've also played with an artist friend and streamer as well. We've done art challenges. So we've like combined multiple challenges before, like drawing a character out of like emojis, but then we also have to swap every 5 minutes. So I feel like that has definitely been my best experience. I don't want to say it's been like the worst experience, but I guess more of like an awkward experience for me. Bigger group collabs, like I want to say like 6+ people maybe. It starts getting a little more difficult to really like talk to everyone. I know I had a collab where it was for another streamer friend's anniversary streaming, and it was fun. Like we played really fun games and she did a good job organizing, but it was like 20+ people and most of them knew each other pretty well. So I'm kind of just there like a little newer. I don't really know a lot of the people there. Everyone kind of has their little friend groups that they go to in there. So I think for me, definitely like really big group collabs are probably like not the best for me.
I don't remember. I think that was like years ago where I had like a collab with somebody, and the collab partner was not really talking to me, and I was not really talking to them. So turns out that we are not really eligible for collabs together. I mean, sometimes it happens. Sometimes you have like collab partners you don't click with, and that makes you like you know, it also depends on the content you're streaming, but like with them. For example, if you like stream a game that does not require much talking or whatever, then it's like hard to, you know, communicate. I am very very specific with, you know, when my collab partner is interacting more with chat rather than me, then I'm like, okay, why should I collab, or what is the point of collabing if they're like interacting with chat? Like, it's not bad. You should interact with chat, but at the same time, if they are only interacting with chat, then it's I don't know.
What do you think is the biggest obstacle for you when planning collabs?
I think honestly it's time and like time zones, because like I could meet someone but then they're like 3 hours behind me or something. I'm over here trying to go to sleep at like 10 because I have work tomorrow, but that's like maybe a little too early or conflicts with when they stream. Like, I know I've had some situations where, like, for the other person, it's 10, but for me, it's like 2 a.m. And, like, we might really want to collab, but the times just don't really work out. And, like, I'm already messing my sleep schedule up so much, so it's like, I'm trying to hold back a little bit.
Well, as I said before, time zones are like the biggest thing. And it's also, I now have 2 jobs. That's going to be extra difficult because I'll need to find time for both IRL and streaming.
I think it's the communication and doing it right, because like ever since I've been part of AVD, I had like collabs that were pretty well, where communication was also working out pretty well too. Not essentially with the other members of AVD, but also with people outside. I usually like to communicate the collab any further. And I don't want to like wait until the last few minutes of, hey, let us quickly talk about the collab. Like, I want to talk this through a few days earlier and make sure that we have like a time where we could be talking this earlier, and make sure how to make the collab enjoyable for most of us. And especially finding a game that is like working well for us too.
How is your progress so far with the collab with the other contestants for this challenge?
So far, I know I had sent out like a bulk message, basically, just trying to get some of the arrangements done and trying to get a feel for the type of content we typically make or want to make, and trying to make a list of things we can do or games we can play together. So I know I've sent a general message with like time zone conversions and stuff of when I'm available, and then I did also make a Google Doc just so we can all edit in there. I did also make a list of resources we can use, so for like editing or stuff like that, so like video editing, shorts, effects. I have a section for like collabing resources too, but I know everyone like has been pretty busy. Like, I've had a very chaotic month and everything, and I know Tia has her internship coming up and everything, and like Tyria just started like a new job, so it's like we're all trying to work with what we can and what we have. But I think so far we have a good base. We just really need to talk a little more about the specifics.
I have no idea yet. I know we're still very close to it, but I will have to talk this over with the others too, so we know what to do and stuff. That we find a proper time too, because I can't stream at like 3 a.m. in the morning. That does not work, especially during my first week of internship. I have to communicate this through with the girls too.
But communicate a bit better, because we do at least need to find out what games each of us have, or like figure out what we need to do, at least before the actual challenge starts. Because then we'll be scrambling to figure out something.
Moving past that first week, going into the second, what is your experience with editing?
God. Good question. Next one. No. Oh my god. Editing in terms of like making VTuber stuff or just streaming highlights. Oh my god, I think I officially started it like ever since I've been part of here. Ever since we got like the requirements of making content. I fully was doing stuff like with, making videos, but I think I've done stuff before, I just don't remember. I used to work with Sony Vegas before to do stuff, but I do think I did create content before, but I don't remember right now because I'm very scatterbrained at the moment.
I have no experience in editing. I guess technically I kind of do, but it was in high school and it was only for like an end of year project. It was literally just a slideshow with directions. So I don't know. I don't know if I would count that as editing.
So I have edited a little bit. So I've edited some shorts, very minimal shorts. And then I'd say I have 2 long form videos that I like really worked on and edited and like had to think about the process and like what to add and everything. But yeah, I'd say like maybe intermediate editing. Like I can do basic stuff and then I am able to kind of flesh out the ideas I have. So yeah, that's what I have so far.
What is something that you want to do for this challenge, or something that you want to get out of this challenge?
So I'm hoping that if the other contestants have the time, that we can do more stuff together. This is practically forcing us to, but I would like to do it without it being a challenge.
Well, I think this challenge will definitely help me get a little better, I'd say, with editing and with pacing and knowing where to choose like specific moments. Again, I think overall this challenge, I'm really hoping to get a lot of experience from this challenge. But I'm also looking to have a fun time with fellow contestants. Try to get to know them a little more, their style. And then like you never know if like there's many more things in common that we might have that we didn't know that might be possible through collabing.
Make sure I pick the highlights and make sure that the people that watch the stuff I make are enjoying it, are laughing. Make sure that all of us are having a good dynamic, for sure. Typical banter between collab partners is pretty important because like you can't just do random stuff or pick random stuff that is not interesting for the viewer.
I'm super excited to be here today. Yee!
So before we start judging and getting into the contestants, I want to know, what is your opinion about collabs?
I think collabs are a great experience for everybody. You get to share your community with your friends or who you're collabing with, and you get to just enjoy creating content with people and just have fun. And it's a new experience because usually everybody's streaming by themselves, and when you're with somebody, you bounce off each other, have good vibes, and just like create something nice that you can enjoy with everybody, including the chat.
So speaking of those experiences, what is your best and the worst collab experience that you've had?
Oh, this is definitely my best collab. Just being here with you, Ryan.
Oh my gosh.
10.
I guess I'm paying you for that.
My worst collab? Oh, I'm not gonna say any names. We'll call him Birdie. So I joined Birdie's collab stream, and they had open lobbies in their Discord. I joined one of them, and there were people inside, and And I was all friendly and everything, and I was like, trying to be humble, say hi. They completely ignored me. They kept talking like over me when I said hi and like trying to, include myself in the conversation. It disassociated me out of everything, and I'm over here just like, well, fine. And I was having the worst anxiety attack. And I wanted to leave, but Birdie entered the chat and then I couldn't leave. And I was like, oh no, now I'm stuck here with these people that don't even want to want to talk to me. It's the worst feeling when you join a collab and you do not feel welcome, you don't feel comfortable, and you just like it's just
Or
bad.
you're just there for the numbers.
That too. Don't join a collab, or don't be a part of a collab if you're not going to be comfortable, or like if you at least try to have one person in the collab with you, so that way you at least have a buddy. And don't stay like me. Just leave right away. If you don't feel comfy at all, just leave.
Do you think there is some success factor in collabs? If you do, what do you think is successful for collab?
Oh, definitely. So for a successful collab, I think if you can impress the community of the main person doing the collab and get some of their viewers to come and watch some of your stuff, then I think you've had a successful collab. On top of that, if you and the person you're collabing with or the group is having a fun time and you guys get to do it again, that's a successful collab. Like having a good bond and a fun time with everybody is a win. Is a super successful win.
Honestly, I had that too. When you collab again with that person, I've always thought of that as successful, no matter how much views that number is brought in. So right now, like when I was writing the script, I was just thinking back of all the times that, like, for example, you, the others at BobaWeebs and stuff like that, you all keep coming back. And I always think that even though there was like 0 viewers at the end of the day, I did not care. It was successful for me just because of how good of a time you guys were having.
And that's the important thing. Like at the end of the day, I feel like streaming needs to be fun, and it has to be fun for everybody. Like whether you're part of a collab, whether it's just you on stream or like you in chat, as long as you're having a fun time and you're enjoying yourself, that should be the important part at the end of the day.
Yeah. So going back to the challenge, have you seen any of the contestants' videos or streams?
I have. So I've been watching a lot of Donut streams. Donut is an amazing artist, and Donut has been making a VTuber model recently. And I think they're very, very sweet. They have very chill vibes, and I'm very down to earth with that. I've also been watching a lot of Tyra's. I keep messing her. Tyria. I've been watching Tyria's stream. Tyria is also another down to earth. Really cute. Oh, and Tia's. I love Tia's Final Fantasy streams.
So you love all of them.
I love all of them. Yeah, they're just all amazing. All of them are they have different. They bring different vibes. And they stream different things, but they all make it work for themselves. And I enjoy their content.
So during the start of the challenge, because Donuts was first place in the first challenge, she was handed the responsibility of team captain. She was mainly focused on arranging the time schedules and all the topics and stuff like that to get the vibe of the other 2 contestants. The just chatting stream that they had, it was like an interrogation room. It's like a detective asking questions and stuff like that. But what ended up happening, I'm summarizing the whole stream just so that we don't have to watch through all of it. It ended up being random bits of like storytelling throughout the thing, And I think Tia was also hate rated in the middle of it, so they were dealing with that.
Oh no.
And I think they navigated it through well while Tia was handling their problem. Tyria and Donuts were still going on with the conversation through it.
I think they were very professional and how they handled it. They kept the show going, and that's what you want. Like, even though like something happening, there's problems, like your friends will keep the show going, and like while you're fixing it and trying to solve everything, they're trying to, they'll keep chat entertained. They're like, don't worry guys, we got it. We're gonna be fixing it soon. Like, have that situation. Now, if the stream dies, that's a different question. That is a whole different story. But I'm happy that they continued and they persevered.
So just chatting streams, I'm gonna be more nitpicky in this type of stream because I watched the whole stream and all the different perspectives and stuff like that. The main thing is that you don't know what's happening at the start. Like, if I didn't tell you this was like interrogating, trying to find out, you wouldn't have that in that because they're not like explaining it. Sometimes like if you just see this screen, you can't tell without audio what's happening. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I think that's also just kind of the drawbacks of just chatting stream, and with a title like interrogation time, okay, how does that translate to what's happening onto the screen? Personally, what I would do is either at the beginning say, I am questioning these people because I want to find out what they do, or I am launching an investigative background check on who they are so that they can join me in my fight for something. Like, make a story out of it.
Yeah, like you always want to have a beginning, a middle, and an end to your streams. Like, you always want to like start it out because you don't know if you're going to edit it later or not. Or somebody is going to like clip it and like edit it, or like you don't know that. You always want to give a little bit explanation of what's going on. You always want to just, just little crumbs. It doesn't have to be a big explanation, just something small. Even if you're just like, I'm streaming eating potato chips today, and it's just me eating stream. That's it. You don't have to go make a huge paragraph about it.
Keeping it short is also very good because if you get a raid, you want to explain the context of what's happening to all the new viewers, right?
That too. Yeah.
So keeping it short is like, oh, I'm showing myself eating potato chips. And it's like, okay, let's move on. Continue eating. You don't want to delve too deep on like, oh, so we've just found out that this, and blah, 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 and things like that. And you just give the whole paragraph to like the streamer when, oh, they still need a rest,
Like, you don't want to go on and on and on about it. Like, you just want to keep it short, sweet, and simple. Especially during a raid. Because, like, what if the person raiding you is, like, they want to stay, but, like, they're so tired from streaming. They need a rest and whatnot. Like, give them a little bit of a break.
But that's the most nitpicky I will ever be because the next stream they did was content warning. I don't have any like nitpick from this because like you already have the theme, you already have the story, you have like all the pieces there to make
content.
A more more content.
Oh, I love gaming streams, but they can be, when it comes to gaming streams, play the games that you want. Play the games that you have fun with. Don't play games just because your chat told you to play games. Or don't play games just because it's brand new and everybody else is playing the game. Like, just play the games that make you have fun and are interesting to you, because that's how you can have a fun stream. Like, you don't want to be there playing a game that you don't like, and you're not having fun, and like chat's not having fun. Like, you want something that like will get you excited, will give you energy to keep going, give you a drive. Like you want to accomplish and finish this game. Or if you're like in a collab, like make sure it's fun for everybody. Make sure it's a game that's gonna be like exciting and just like you're gonna have a good time. Like content warning, Among Us, like Lethal Company. Lethal Company is always fun to collab with.
So from that, let's look at Donuts' videos.
Yay, yippee!
Okay, so this is Donuts' video. Right off the bat, it's just, I don't think it explains that much, but also at least have their YouTube channels or whoever's participating inside the description.
Yes.
I think going back to main gripe I had, that an explanation of the stream was needed.
I feel like it needs an opening as well as the title of the video could be a little bit more descriptive. Also in the dibbly-doo, that should be filled out a little bit more. Also, like the tagging of the people in the video should be there, as well as your socials. Like your socials should be there. Like what if this video somebody posts it on like Reddit or something and somebody clicks on it? They don't know where to find you.
And you want to loop it back to Twitch, right? You want to have the link there just because this is content from your Twitch channel. Also,
YouTube does have an option for you to post other videos of yours at the end. So if somebody does go all the way, it'll link more to your other content.
End cards.
So end cards. I would recommend that as well.
So they also have to do 2 shorts.
No, if you click the 3 dots, description at the top. There you go. See, again, where you should be putting all your socials and stuff, you should be putting it in the description. That way people, will know where to find you. Like, and get more of your content. My only thing, there's not enough tags. TikTok is a different beast than YouTube. You want to use up all your tags.
What's the maximum tags you can use? 500.
I use 50 at least.
Damn, you got time for putting all those tags? Or do you always put the same one?
It fills it in for you. Like you literally will type in like 3 words and the list will pop up and you just click on down the list. Yeah. And it sorts it by number. So the highest number will always be at the top. So you always just click the first 3 and then continue on.
I think first 5 to describe video is more for YouTube, right?
Yeah, that's for YouTube.
But for TikTok, it's more algorithmically based, and tags is what determines what part of the thing to recommend, right?
Yes. So with TikTok, there is the 3-step system. So first up, you always want to have like a little word or something on your video, and that word you can put it in your description, and if you take the same word and put it in the tag, that is the 3-step system to be getting more views.
But content wise, the editing like it's really engaging, really good. Not sustainable in the long run unless you have an editor. You can't churn out these videos on a consistent basis. And I think that's usually a big problem, trying to find that balance between high quality edits and high turnover rate.
Oh, I completely agree. Like as someone who edits, like not all your videos are gonna be like the best in the world, trust me. Like especially like sometimes you spend more times on one edit than you do other edits. Having a balance for all of them I'm telling you right now, it's not gonna happen. They were really good. I liked them. There are a few things I did not like in the videos. I feel like you were a little bit too fast with some of the memes. I feel like you should have slowed some of them down.
I think I know the exact one you're referring to.
Yes, that one exactly. I feel like that should have been slowed down just a little bit because not everybody is a fast reader. Like it just like went by in a flash. I'm like, oh, I didn't get the joke.
Mm-hmm.
And that could be the thing that turns off people from watching the rest of your video. Like you gotta think of things like that.
Goetia has told me that they did not feel comfortable making content with the Just Chatting stream just because of the hate rate.
Oh.
So it was already limiting them on what content they could produce. But I think their experience with editing made it a lot more better to churn out edits. Thoughts?
That was cute. I love the split editing that they did. It made it very cohesive and very well put together. Reminded me of one of my favorite YouTubers, RGP. They don't put a lot of memes in their videos. They just put a lot of funny bits, and they make it seem like well put together. So I do like that. Okay, that's good. That's good. They did put their information in the diddly-do. I just wish they would put like a description, like more of a description of the actual video, because the algorithm picks up on like your description. A lot of people don't know that. So whatever you put out in the description, like the YouTube algorithm does pick up on that and like ships it out to people. Also, you can put hashtags in the diddly-do as well. You could put up to 3, if I remember correctly. So I would have done that as well.
Similar to the shorts, right?
Yes, similar to the shorts. Yep. Well, that's just missing all their socials. But I do like they did add subtitles. So it's something you want to do when you have like gaming shorts. It makes it stand out and pop a little bit more. They are missing their lower thirds. Nothing there.
Because I think Donuts already had this portion of it on their short, and I like how it was a different take on this.
Yes. They added their own different flavor or spice to the mix and made it different. Like that's one thing. Like even if you are in a collab with somebody and you both have the same content, you can make it different. You can make it your own.
Same thing, right? Needs more tags.
Yeah. Needs more tags. I'm happy that they tagged, the other people in the collab. They need lower thirds in this one as well. Other than that, I think they did a good job here.
Alright, welcome back, contestants. So, before we move on to the next challenge, I just want to go through like feedback of everything that Cupcake said. Starting from Donuts.
Yes.
Did a good job managing the other 2 contestants, leading that, getting the topic for the actual stream itself. So I applaud you for that.
Thank you.
The only thing is that the Just Chatting streams, I feel like, got everywhere when you needed a thread to go through the stream, so that when a new person joins in, you can give it context without in 1 or 2 sentences. Good job on, and very entertaining watching both streams. Moving on to the videos. Your long form video, because it was edited from the Just Chatting stream, it had the same problem as the stream, that it did not have a beginning, middle, end, as Cupcake pointed it out. And so when you watch it, there's no purpose on why the viewer should be staying there other than having a good laugh. I feel like viewers are transitioning past a point of watching a video for a laugh. If they watch a video for a laugh, they just go on TikTok or YouTube Shorts. Now, when they're watching videos, they kind of want to have some sort of purpose other than that. And having a story would kind of get that grab.
That does make sense.
shorts and were well edited. I think the only gripe Cupcake had was that it had too many memes.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a meme lord. I can't help it sometimes, you
But
know.
personally, for me, it was the right amount in the shorts. But in the long form, it was kind of too much in a short amount of time.
Yeah, I agree for the long form. I feel like for the shorts, I've seen a lot of other VTubers do that, so I was like, okay, let me memes.
And then the
But
last
I
thing is
agree.
just the socials on descriptions.
Yeah.
Moving on to Tia. You were perfect in handling the situation during the Just Chatting stream. As first time streamers, it's usually easy to break apart, especially in a collaborative setting, through difficulties. And so just you getting through the difficulties while the others still kept the show going, thought you were professionally handling it.
Thank you. I was pretty nervous, so I tried to. I was also a little bit panicking, but I tried my best to handle it in a certain way.
And so just wanted to touch up on that. During the streams, both streams, you were engaging, you were with it, so that's good. Can't really comment too much about that. Editing was good. Nothing wrong with the editing. It's just, I think it was the shorts. You could add your lower thirds.
Oh, yeah. I knew something. I knew was forgetting something. And then I was like, wait a second, I forgot the lower thirds. But I was not feeling like adding them afterwards.
That's the only thing that was missing. And then moving on to Tyria, just because you didn't have anything uploaded at a time, just means that a lot of the editing portion of the challenge just had nothing. But your engagement during the stream, especially in the Just Chatting stream, was very good. Cupcake commented on that and thought you did a good job with it.
I'm way too busy to edit. I don't have too much time in the day to do it, and then also keep up with like the live streams as well.
The person I think did the best in the whole task was Tia.
Oh!
Yeah, let's go, Tia!
Just because the editing, no problems at all. Like, can't really, like, there was nothing to nitpick about it. I feel like in general, both challenges, and also how you handled the hate rate, I feel like together combined to the fact that you did the best for this challenge. And then of course, second place goes to Donuts, and last would be Tyria. The next challenge.
Awesome.
Excited?
No. I'm terrified. I'm shaking in my boots. I'm ready to cry.
You say that every challenge at this point.
I know. That's how much it's like I have no clue what's happening. So I'm just like, I never know.
Always expect the worst, never hope.
First, we got to know your audience. Then we got to know how well you work with each other. Your next challenge will be about you.
Lord. Oh no.
For this challenge,
Me.
you will plan, promote, and execute your very own debut.
Huh?
Oh!
Excuse me? Huh? Excuse me? Huh? What?
Wait a second. Does that
Excuse me,
mean
what?
we are getting... Wait a second. Wait a second.
Hold up.
What will you be
Wait a
debuting,
minute.
you might ask? At the start of the project, each one of you chose an artist and riggers to talk you so you can bring your designs to life with a live 2D. That motto is what you will be debuting.
Oh, let's go! Okay, actually, I'm really excited for this one.
Yeah, same though.
I'm
will-
really excited for this one.
too.
You will
What's the
also be
catch?
given a budget of $250 so that you can add more things to the debut if you.
Okay.
Not bad.
The debut
This is
will
something I can actually do.
the debut will last no more than 45 minutes each. The current plan for the debut is that they will happen one after another. So this is called a debut relay. But that can change depending on the schedule. If it has to be, we can put them in separate days, but we will be judging them right after the other. The best from the last challenge will be the first to choose the position on when they want to debut.
Oh my god.
Followed by
okay.
second best. TS, since you did the best last challenge, when do you want to do it? First, second, third?
Oh my god.
Well,
The pressure.
The pressure. I think I'm
The
gonna
pressure.
be second, cause it
Shucks.
feels kind of fair to me.
Oh, girl, I was thinking about that. Oh, oh no. Oh my goodness. Oh. You know what? I'll put myself out there. I'll go first.
Ooh. Bold.
oh my.
Oh no, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't
Too
like that
late.
reaction.
So, of course, we can't have a debut without a watch party. Therefore, joining alongside me, watching all of your wonderful debut, here is your guest judge.
Rest in peace, Cone.
Okay.
Hello contestants, I am Gucci, and I've been watching and moderating for VTubers since 2020. Aside from doing community management and safety, I've been
Yes,
working
my
closely
mic.
with many VTubers in other departments such as event coordinator, convention staff, and as a VTuber manager.
Let's go.
For your challenge, your judges and I will be looking at 3 main things. 1, the level of energy that you will be bringing to your debut. 2, I
will
want to
be
see
all the way
what
up.
makes you. What makes you stand
Okay.
out from the rest of the other contestants. And
Awesome.
3, the connection with your audience. Are you Oshi material? My
I am.
advice, to optimize playing to your strengths, show and don't tell. Let me see what you are really made of. Anyways,
I got you,
that's
homie.
all from me. Best of luck to everyone. Peace.
Thank you, homie.
Yeah.
You're gonna like write this out, right? Because I already forgot the steps.
Yeah, I'll write this out.
Thank you. Because I was gonna write, but I spent most of my time looking for a pen.
So, are you guys excited?
I'm not gonna write anything.
I am very excited. Holy crap.
I'm excited, but I don't know how my laptop's gonna handle it.
Take the time for these 2 months to get ready. The stream for the debut, or at least judging the debut, will happen on August 16th. That's where we're gonna end off. And remember, when you're on the internet, there's always virtual drama.
Virtual drama. Let's go.
See you guys on their debut.
Yay!
Was not a VTuber show without the cover, huh? Alright, let's do this.
幽閉リコ行く前に幽閉じゃりこになぎだに幽閉ストップしてないし勘弁しといてなんてしゃに人様願うアイロンに誰もが願う無視しすなような人はし先に始めてたような先が見えないバージョンハッピーショーないの新たにお願い一つ愛も変わらずおまけに warning warning ないのあなたにお願い一つ張り詰めたいもう一個目 left side right side 歯をむき出してパッパッパ照れくさいね left side right side 歯を突き出してパッパッパハハ You are king You are king You are king. Whoa.
Nice records for cover, right? Yeah, I think I'll just keep that in.